Big old hole in the oil pan. People, Smitty at the shop. Volvo C30 on the lift. This is for my little girl. My daughter has a real affinity to Volvos and these things in particular. This was hit in the front. This has a crack in the oil pan, although the engine is fine. And I'm going to show you really quickly how you could seal up an oil pan temporarily on a vehicle like this so you can at least yard drive it, get it in and out of the shop, etc. Or if you were in an emergency situation, you know, trying to get a car from A to B. This will hold the oil in, and this will definitely work as a temporary fix. Check it out. This giant roll of stuff right here is known as Eternabond. I don't know if you can see the... I'm sure there's a lot of generic versions of this. This is used in the RV industry, or at least what I've used it for anyway, for repairing roof leaks, seams, etc. And it's got a backing that comes off it, and it's an extremely sticky substance. And then you kind of use a roller to press it on. Now, I can't stress enough that this is not a permanent repair. This is just something I'll do in this case to move this car in and out of the shop, you know, to keep from damaging it. So let me show you how this goes on. We're just going to... I've cleaned up the oil pan on the Volvo with some brake clean and a Scotch-Brite pad. I'll wipe it down once more real quick, and then we'll put a layer or two of this on that oil pan to hold the oil in. So this is how that looks. Just trying to get a nice clean mating surface, and I apologize for the noise from the heater. About 28 degrees out today. And we're just going to peel this this backing off of the Eternabond. That gives us a sticky side to work with. And we're going to put this over the crack like that. I cut it a little oversized. I just figure that gives it more surface to grab onto. And then we're just going to roll this out with the roller. Putting pretty good pressure on it, especially along the edges. You know, what you could do is use a heat gun also to heat this up. In this case, I don't think it's going to be necessary. I am going to put a second layer on. I just like to do that. Whether it matters or not, I don't know, but I figure it can't hurt. You know, this oil pan is garbage anyway, so we'll go right about like that. And let's curve that up over the edge there. And then same thing, let's go rolling in place. And this stuff, I'll tell you this, my experience with it, using it on RV stuff, I've used it on a car trailer, you know, an enclosed trailer that had a hole in it. It not only does it seal, but it lasts. You don't want to try and take this stuff off after the fact because it's virtually impossible. In that area where the hole is. That hole is right about here. And that should do. I'm going to let that sit up for a bit. You know what? I'm going to hit that with the heat gun. Now I'm going to let that oil sit in the pan 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll put it up in the air and see what that looks like. And there you go. It's about 5 or 10 minutes of just letting that oil sit in the pan. Yeah. Bone dry. Again, guys, please, this is not a permanent fix. In this case, though, again, as I said, pulling it in and out of the shop, it's certainly going to do the job. Let me just start it up. I'm going to let it run, and then we'll give you one last look at this. And then it's on to other things. Oil light's off right away. Let's put it up in the air and I'll show you. And there it is, a full belly of oil. This car is running. And now I can yard drive it in and out of shop as I need to. And don't have to worry about making a mess or damaging the engine. Yeah, you heard it here first, people. I'm Smitty. This is a Volvo C30 with a temporary repair on the oil pan. And I'm out.